welcome back now to the final game of game day 6. I can't wait for this to play out because we have seen both teams play already today. Siko coming off a hot win against Royal Family Esports, while a one-man army actually lost against Snooze. They gave Snooze their first win. So I don't know, it's either they're completely broken or they're so hot right now that they will fight until the end against Psycho Esports now.
Yeah, I think either way, both teams are definitely gonna fight. But as you said, a one-man army just lost a pretty interesting game against Snooze. So they maybe got a little dip in their confidence. But if that's actually the case, we're gonna see in the next match. And as you said, Psycho looks completely unbeatable at the moment. They are just insane. They are in sync. Their team synergy is on point. They are in the tournament. They know what they need to do. So it's crazy. This is either way gonna be a complete stomp or a complete thriller, in my opinion.
I know. As guys were like, I don't know about you, but my heart is completely beating out of my chest. I'm still completely woozy
Crazy.
about everything that has happened. But we are once again back here on Lotus. So very interesting pick here. We've seen Psycho completely dominant here already today.
It's crazy.
And a one-man army starts on the defensive. So even though they're playing not only the strongest team, they start off in such a bad position being on defense because they have to cover 3 sides here.
Yeah, it's
Every map
definitely
that is-
harder.
Every map that has 3 sides where you can plant is
Yeah.
obviously rather offensively dominant.
Yeah.
And Psycho is just like, yeah, that
We
should
don't
be-
care.
let's just
We
repeat,
don't
let's
care.
just repeat.
We don't care. We just start on the harder side to just get that out of the way to then just sweep around or maybe just swipe over. I don't know. We just gonna see how Psycho is gonna play out this map. And Lotus is a map we have not seen too much. We are actually seeing it for the second time today. So it's rather unusual to see Lotus 2 times even in a game day, and we are already in the agent selection. We are seeing a Gecko again by Rain. We are seeing peaks on the Killjoy. We're seeing Kwan on the Neon. We're seeing Chaos on the Omen, and Psycho has only locked in the Race and the Sky so far. So let's see what they are deciding on.
I will probably see once again an Omen here as well, potentially.
Like
Killjoy,
Keiko
because
and
we've...
Poogie? No, they
Oh,
were
Glenn?
deciding.
Will he pick Cypher here? It's always interesting to see how they switch it up, because you don't want to always pick the same agents, because then
Yeah.
you're just too predictable.
Yeah.
K-Pro usually here. Poggy. Tenchi always with Race. I love Tenchi is
Yeah.
always super aggressive. He loves to fly through the map. This time Glenn again with Killjoy. This was actually his pick also on the first day. The first pick we've ever seen him play was with Killjoy against Snooze. And there I think he got 31 frags.
It's
This
insane.
is where Glenn the Maniac started.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Psycho has definitely shown that either of their player can pop off, basically. So let's see what they're doing here. And I like both compositions, but we are definitely seeing a little bit of switch ups here. We see the Omen and the Killjoy on either side, which is a pretty usual pick on a map like Lotus, but the teams just chose some some different agents. So I'm definitely keen on seeing them
I'm especially
clash
interested
together.
about the missing Viper here for one-man army.
Yeah.
Since Viper is so versatile on this map. She can use, especially on A, or in general, because the sides are so locked down, her ultimate can completely shut off every kind of penetration.
Yeah.
So this could be very interesting here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the Viper ultimate can basically win a whole round if you got the plant down, and you can just delay and buy so much time if you just place the Viper ultimate around the spike. And we've seen it already today, buying a lot of time. So let's see how Psycho is playing without that utility.
For the one-man army, come in strong, takes up Furious now, immediately Kavan gets the second through the smoke. But now we see so many trades happening, just every man is falling. I think this is the aggressive start we have seen Kavan with this critical. Kavan with the full kill! And this is the Kavan we freaking know.
That is the Kavan we know, and I'm a little confused right now by the overlay, but
Yeah,
that's
it should be fixed soon.
I think so too, just for the viewers at home that you don't get confused either. That is the Kavan we all know and love, and that's also the Kavan we talked about earlier. The person who's playing the whole map like it's belonging to him alone, and that's where he pops off, and that's his strength. Just playing aggressively, playing dominant, and Siko was, I think they were just a little bit surprised by the aggressiveness of him.
I think everybody was. Nobody guessed that.
Yeah.
Now Kavan finally getting taken care here by Poki, but Chaos and Rain taking out 2 10 chicken. And what is going on? So much is happening at once. I can't even keep up with the pace that the players are playing. How are they keeping up? Fair shooter now taking out Glenn. And it's only K-Pro here with a Spectre. He does have the spike though.
It's a hard situation to be in. A one-man army, please peek together. Please, do it. Come on.
And Peaks dealing with K-Pro easily here.
Yes, definitely a strong start by a one-man army here. They're leading 2-0 right now. And that's... I think that's not the situation that Siko saw themselves in at the beginning of this match. Aoma is definitely utilizing Kavan as their offensive player, but also they played out this round pretty perfectly, or pretty good, even though Kavan got taken out so early. So their offensive carry were taken out, and they still managed to get it done. So well played by one man army.
Now we see finally both teams being fully equipped here, or nearly fully equipped. And we know how dangerous Psycho is. They lost the first two rounds, which is mostly when you lose a pistol round, it's very often the case that you also lose a round afterwards because economy-wise you're just far behind. And now, fully equipped here. Fair shooter on B. Oh, we see the clear rotation towards A here.
Yes, definitely. But at the moment, both teams are keeping it slow a little bit, so not the Kavan rush we've seen the other rounds. So let's see. That is such an important frag. That is such an important frag by Peaks.
Oh, but Tenchi's so important to take him out because Peaks beforehand, I think he got 31 frags in a round against Snooze. Didn't win though, but we know what Peaks is capable of. Like seriously.
Yes.
If this man gets in a rhythm, especially with Kavan on his side,
it's a long day today.
I know, right?
But it's crazy how Aoma is actually finding their rhythm. I mean, Psycho was able to trade one back, but still, they are on even playing field right now, and Aoma's playing this really well.
Oh, it's Kavan again! He's just flying through the web with Neon here, and Psycho.
Where was this Kavan like 2 games ago? And that's the I'm not done too. That's
we are
the
both
thing.
just done.
Yeah. My words are just like broken right now. No, that's the thing. When a team gets a lose this close against a team they probably thought they could win against, either they get a dip in their confidence and they are devastated and they are sad and they have a hard time coming back, or they get so motivated by it and they get so easily back into the game that they are like popping off like crazy. And a one-man army is actually doing the second one right here. We just see how easily they come back into the game, and it's insane.
And I think Psycho is very surprised because again, they lost against Snooze here, and I think nobody would think that they would come in so hot, but now finally got control on C. They should get the plan through without losing a single member, and we see many stingers here. So stingers in a dream happening here for round 4. Plan is going through.
And a stinger and a dream is something all you need, and we've learned that. And a lot of teams have learned that the hard way this season already, so let's see what they can do with it, but they just know he's there.
Kavan, what are you doing?
He's just reading him. He's just smelling them through this box right there. It's crazy, Kavan is popping off.
Furious now takes out Peaks. Kavan with it. Second.
It's 2 on 2
everybody's
right
falling.
now.
Player standing. One enemy remaining.
1v1.
Thrifty.
Nah.
Why is he not faking there?
I don't know. I
Why is he
seriously
not
don't.
faking there and pushing? I mean, okay. Oh, okay, that was his
I'm just
decision there. It's okay. Probably like
what is
mental
happening?
games, but like One Man Army was still playing that round so well, but Psycho is coming back, getting their first round under their belt and also fixing their economy with that. So fully stocked up here with weapons and a One Man Army. Definitely, they played that round
They got
well.
stumped
It was a
here.
little definitely at the end. Definitely was a little unlucky.
Because so many trades happen at once. I think
Yeah.
nobody, like, they all lost control of what really is going on. But in the
Yeah,
end,
they couldn't
Psycho
track it
somewhat
anymore.
regained it more quickly.
Yes.
Now with the operator. First time we see him play slow this game.
Yeah, I mean with the operator you kind of
But
have
Tenchi
to.
immediately taking out Rain. Very importantly done. Checking behind the box, nobody's there. Glenn takes out Peaks. So the Killjoy duel was in favor of Kavan now on Poggy.
But the operator is
with the
paying off
operator.
so far. And as we see, and
Yeah,
as
should
we
in
see
a tough
Glenn
spot.
pretty low here, gets healed up by the sky right now. So now he's
And
back
they
at
get
a little
the
bit of
span
health.
Spike
through.
planted.
But Fair
Now
is
the
coming
retake
for
position
them.
here. 3v4. And Glenn's back to 100. Chaos Zone, K-Pro. Oh, nearly gets the second frag would have
But
completely
this
changed
guy
everything.
is so low. Furious is so insanely low there. So definitely a position where Kavan can clutch, but he's probably going to save the operator, I think.
I think it's the smartest decision here. He
Yeah.
invested too much money to lose it immediately.
Yeah,
he just
that's
waits.
true.
Probably picking up Furious here any second. Oof. Yeah, nah, he's still running away. But they're hunting
Yeah.
him down now. And look at it, look at Tenchi opening up the wall. But Tenchi falling to Kavan. He's playing out of his mind right now. Even though they
Kavan
lost
is
the
popping
round,
off.
this is ridiculous to me.
This is crazy. Like, where was this Kavan 2 games ago? In the game against Snooze, it almost felt like Kavan was holding back his aggressive playstyle and in his aggressive manner in going into rounds and starting games. And now he's coming back into his rhythm, playing this classic duelist aggressive playstyle that he just loves and is so good at. And it's so great to see that he's back at his comfort point and he's back at being comfortable.
Oh, and look how they rush in. There, ooh! Kavan gets him with the ultimate. Tenchi's taking out immediately. And this is exactly what you said. Kavan with his aggressive playstyle being comfortably. And man, Psycho, even though they somehow crawled back here 3-2, they can't relax a single second. Now Furious taking out Peaks. Very important frag here.
Yes, definitely. To even out the playing field and get this a 4v4 situation. Psycho has the spike.
But
and
Rain is waiting for them.
Rain has to get this information now that Psycho is rotating towards A here.
Oh, he even got one. And now it's a 2v2 situation. Kavan is rushing back. And he knows they will try to go down A, obviously, here.
Yeah.
And he actually
He's
threw
aiming
away
for
his
the
operator and
spot.
now has a Vandal. Just barely missed Glenn here.
One enemy remaining.
And Glenn immediately takes
Oh.
out Kavan. They get the plan through.
That was
Oh
a little
my
unlucky
days.
that Kavan was not holding like a split second
planted.
longer.
Yeah.
For that first angle that he took, that was pretty good actually, but he wasn't sure if they were already on spot, so he needed to check to get this information. But it's now a hard situation for Chaos to be in.
Especially
Aoma
being
is
up
holding.
against Glenn here and Poggy.
Cover going out.
And he will actually stick it. He goes for the stick! Oh my god, Glenn realizes it. This was so close. If he would gotten
This
that
was-
kind of ninja diffuse,
That
Oh
was
my days.
insanely close. To even be that comfortable to just stick that or to try to stick that is insane there in this situation. But I think it's the best basically the best thing he could have done. He could have tried to maybe trade it off, but that was probably his best bet on winning this round.
Yeah, I think it was also the smartest decision there, because being up against Oggy and Glenn, both holding the same corner, nearly impossible. You could get one, but the second would be so hard.
Yeah, that's true. Because the second player could have just gotten his information where he is, and then he's just down on information. Even though it's a one-on-one situation, you are instantly down on information. So it's an even harder battle to play, even if you get one. So.
But they are so comfortably here. A fair shooter actually gets Meow. Tenchi takes fair shooter out though, but the spike was not planted. Now Tenchi on the plant. Should go through now though. And it's a 4v4 situation.
But that's so important to just get the plant interrupted, just destroy Psycho's plan a little bit and...
and interestingly done here, both Killjoy ultimates cancelling each other out, kinda. Because nobody can really advance here. And this is so good actually for Siko, because the spike is ticking down.
Yeah.
No players were detained whatsoever, and by that they just gained 12 seconds on the time.
Yeah, definitely. It's now pretty close for a one-man army to even get to the spike on time.
Peaks
And they're
takes out
just trying to
K-Pro,
rush
Tenchi
in.
takes out Rain, Poggy takes out Peaks, Kavan takes out Tenchi, 2v2.
Last player standing.
Can't get Poggy! And now it's only Kavan left, but the spike is picking down,
Yeah.
and Poggy takes his third frag here. And doesn't even die to the spike. Let's go. Well done by Siko. And a one-man army nearly clutched it, but in the end, Siko picked up the win here. And it's time for
Yeah.
one-man army's first timeout.
And I think this timeout is so well placed here, because Aoma had a really good start into this match, and they just lost it a little bit, even though they are usually trading pretty evenly at the beginning, and in this 4v4 or 3v3 situation, they are often losing it a little bit. And I'm sure that's also a thing they're gonna talk about right now, to just maybe play it a little more calm or try to gain some more information first before they are trying to make their next moves. Because the entries at the beginning of the rounds looked great from both teams, and Aoma was just crumbling apart a little bit afterwards.
They definitely were. And I don't know, they need to somehow rethink the strategies. Because right now, Psycho's pulling away, and you don't want to be that far behind Siko.
No.
Seriously, otherwise, in the end game, even though...
It's gonna be
again,
a rough one.
Yeah, it definitely will, especially mentally wise. Because
Yeah.
we know Psycho hasn't lost a single game. They're up 7-0 right now.
It's crazy.
And then
but
being behind, uy.
it's hard. But at the moment, it's a 3-on-4. So One Man Army is doing a pretty good job in just keeping up with Psycho right now, especially in the pistol rounds and the first couple of rounds. But Psycho is finding their rhythm here into the game and finding their momentum. So as One Man Army, you should definitely watch out and try to get this next round also
Oh,
for
but
your
Rain pushes in with this stinger. He can't catch a single one though.
That's
Now
unlucky there.
Chaos being flashed here. Tries to hit through the smoke, can't connect as well. And now they're running towards C once again. C and A are so comfortable here for them. I
Yeah.
think they... I don't know.
But
They're
we
on C
still need
Mountain
to
right
keep...
now.
Yeah, but we still need to keep in mind what Lucas said earlier, that a one-man army is actually in the toughest spot right here, because Lotus is a map with 3 available plant spots, so to cover all of the spots, as we saw right now, it was hard for them to cover A, B and C, so Psycho had the opportunity to rotate towards B. They had a bit of information, so they knew not a lot of members could be on on C
Last
spot,
player standing.
so they had a good opportunity there.
But guys, while you're not really talking, the whole team of One Arm just immediately collapsed. Especially
They were
Furious
just
Meow.
wiped. They were just
Furious
wiped.
Meow just popped off, took out 3 members here, and is currently once again sitting at the top of the leaderboard. I don't know what this man is doing, but he's doing everything right.
He is definitely doing everything right, and but the kills are also split pretty evenly amongst the players of Psycho, and they are doing that pretty well. And as you see, Aoma having a little bit of trouble with their economy right now. Kvan only on a classic and a full shield, so not the equipment you want to see your aggressive carry player on. But let's see what he can do with it.
It will be very tough now. We see the first time Potentially going to be, but no, they reroute. Haven't decided yet where they want to go. Kavan now rushes through, gets immediately taken care of, and Glenn even catches Rain in the back. And now Chaos, only one left here on A. But this should. He doesn't even get a single one, and again, the whole team is just rushing towards A. Not a single threat here, potentially stopping them.
Last player standing.
Now Tenchi a fair shooter, and it's only peaks. Get the plant down.
Spike planted.
Could potentially get Meow. Nope, not even that. That's a 5v1. They know where he is, and Tenchi from the back.
I think he tried to
Easily
save the
dealing
weapon
with
there, but no chance. He got just sandwiched by the whole squad of Psycho, and they played that so well. And I think Kavan just decided on playing his ultimate there, because the economy was so bad for the whole team, so he was okay. I have my ultimate ready, I'm gonna be fine with that, but as we saw, he wasn't fine. He definitely wasn't fine against the full stocked up squad of Psycho. And they are chilling there. I mean, have you seen the credits right now? They could afford everything, basically.
And Tenchi rushing in. Kavan tries to do the same. Tenchi does get just blasted with abilities here. Finally being taken up by fair shooter.
But important opening frag here.
He's then trading fair shooter with the second. And it looks so good in an eco round. A one-man army just something. And what is going on with the eco rounds today?
I have no clue.
But K-Pro takes out one.
Shadows traveling.
But he doesn't have the spike.
They just need to camp down the spike.
Well done by
is
one-man
not
army.
everyone playing an eco round today? I mean, apparently they are the better rounds to win. I don't know why, but today just to sweep around the games, people just win the eco round. It feels like a common thing today. And that's actually a crazy thing to pull off. I mean, winning an eco round is not an easy thing, and especially against a team like Psycho. I mean, One Man Army did a fantastic job right there, and they're coming back into the game and fixing their economy there.
Well done all in all, as you said it. These eco rounds are working wonders for them. Kavan once again rushing through. Glenn takes out Pixo here. Chaos takes out Tenchi. Glenn takes Chaos. Fisher takes Glenn. So many trades happening here. And now they rush. He does pick up the Vandal. And now they rush on B. Plan will probably happen here.
Yeah.
Yes. Plan is going down. K-Pro from the side. And everybody, the whole team of One Army that's still left standing, tries to retake now.
Yes, but it's a 3v3 situation, so it should be an even playing field, but One Man Army definitely forced to move here, so they are in the tougher spot right now.
K-Pro takes a face shooter, Kavan takes up Furious, Kavan takes up the second go, K-Pro! And now it's only... And they stick to defuse. And even he finishes off with a cherry on top. Kavan, just completely crazy, somehow regaining footing in this game.
Somehow
And
this timeout
Kavan here
also...
16 and 7.
Somehow this timeout also did wonders to the team. I mean, Kavan is finding back his confidence, as you saw right now in the plays, and they are just finding answers to the playstyle of Psycho here. And I think being 5-6 on defender side, on Lotus, against Psycho, is a pretty decent spot to be in right now.
But if you see the composition, nobody's on A. And I think they slowly start to notice, because there's no abilities being used whatsoever. Now, Chaos actually teleported back. Glenn getting 2 here! Does he get effect? He doesn't. Kavan finally stops him. And again, Kavan is just so hot right now. Peaks potentially fighting. Anyone know?
But how?
But they should get the plan through any second now.
I mean, but how does Glenn manage to get 2 people on a double peak? It's crazy how his hits are coming through today.
Now, K-Pro potentially in a fight against Rain here. He is hit. Did you see? Oh, he even thinks peaks here. It's a 3v3 situation.
But that was such an important pickup for one-man army.
Player standing.
Furious man with the double kill! What is going on? So many double kills being back and forth here. And now it's only Kavan. But if a man is possible to clutch this last round,
It's Kavan.
it's Kavan. Nah, but Meow dominantly takes up this win for his team.
Switching
Yes,
sides.
it's definitely a hard one, but Kavan was playing pretty well there, and it was a little unlucky for one-man army that Furious got 2 instantly in that situation, but let's see how they are playing out when the sides are swapped, because as we talked about it a couple of times now, it's a pretty hard map to defend on, so
And I think
even
one man army did a great job doing that.
they did an amazing job defending on freaking Lotus. It's definitely not the easiest map to defend on, and it's also a map who's not in the map pool since like beginning, so it's also on a little bit on the newer side. So it's crazy how well a one-man army did, but also Psycho took 7 rounds already, so only 6 rounds left. Math is not working out either today.
No, it's okay, don't worry about it. Now, Kavan here on B, jumping in. Plant is down. And now it's a 5v5 retake situation on B. And so many positions. Tenchi over with the first kill on Meow, on Fair Shooter. So much is happening. K-Pro and Kavan. Chaos against Poggy. Tenchi against Rain. 2v2 situation. He's here
See.
with the Sheriff.
We just saw both angles here from the players' perspectives, and we just
Enemy remaining.
seeing a really low
Peaks with the
chaos.
beautiful flick here on Tenchi. Takes him out.
Peaks hit that.
And now it's only K-Pro.
Last player standing.
1v1. But
But
this
chaos
spike
is
is
so
ticking
low.
down.
Chaos is so low. But they can't defuse anymore.
Oh,
They can't defuse
what
anymore.
a tough loss here.
But they played so well for the time. A one-man army just bought so much time with the style they were playing. They just went in 101, just distracting, and they knew if they can buy a couple more seconds, this round is on their side, and they closed the gap to Psycho to 6 in 7. That is definitely a close one here.
And I think Psycho didn't really calculate that. Because right now,
I think so too.
it doesn't really look that good. One
No,
man army
definitely.
once again the piss around. But hey guys, we have talked about it so often and we've jinxed it every single time.
Yes.
These eco rounds are working wonders for people.
For some reason, the eco rounds are the best rounds for some teams today, so let's not talk about the eco rounds too much. It's an even trade right now. I mean, Psycho's starting great into his economy round here.
And now, oh, but they reroute towards A. While a one-man army still is on C. So this should be a free plant here for them. And retaking in an eco is even more, like even
That's
harder
hard, yeah.
than just in general surviving an eco round.
Yes, I mean, Psycho is trying to just trade off as many frags as they want to, and they are just grouping on A right now. I mean, they're sending off K-Pro for a little lurk right now. Oh no, he's just holding...
And I think they
also
finally
just
realized those people are on C, guys. You just messed up the red completely.
And now they have to rotate fast.
And I think even a one-man army is surprised that it's worked.
I think so too. I mean, even Aoma is quite confused why no one is there. Like, not a single member of Psycho is waiting on C for them to defend. But now Psycho is arriving and trying to retake this position.
And now every frag counts. Fair Shooter taking out 2, Fair Shooter taking out 3! And he gets the 4K.
Fair Shooter is just flying through Psycho right now, and that was definitely not the economy round we were talking about earlier. That was devastating for Psycho. They only got 1 trade-off, and Aoma just closed the gap. It's 7 on 7 right now, and that's also the point we were talking about. These are the situations that we mean if we talk about it's hard to keep an eye on 3 spots. I mean,
Yeah.
Psycho tried to read what Aoma was doing, and then they were rotating towards A, and it's quite a lot of time you need to rotate back towards C.
Tenchido immediately taking out Kavan, really important here for him. Ray now just being flashed off constantly. Furious now with the second kill on Fisher as well. And this is just such a back and forth. Guys, what is going on? Once again, we see 7-7.
Now
Glenn now
Psycho
taking
is
out Chaos.
just... Now Psycho is just stomping through Aoma, and I don't know what happened right there. But insane. Only peaks left for Aoma here.
Trying to shoot through the wall, but now he's just being detected. And no, look at this bullet on Storm. What is Peak supposed to do in that situation with an outlaw?
Nothing. He can't do anything. Trying to
He
trade
actually
back.
dinks 2 people though. He actually dinks 2 people, but doesn't work out in the end. And she finishes him off. And Psycho Esports once again in the lead here, 8-7.
And getting a flawless win there is pretty important because Aoma can buy one more time. And after that, if they lose another round, this is gonna look pretty hard for them again. So let's see if they are going to be able to convert that full buy that they are going for right now into the next win. And this is so close. We are looking at a 7-8 game again. What is happening today with the games? It's crazy.
I can't even tell you that now because this, like, once again, we jump from one thriller to the other.
It's crazy.
Alex did give us a short breather here.
Yeah.
But again, now Psycho here in round 16. I don't know. And we have, I think, a clear decision to walk towards C. But we have seen
think
so many
so
rotations
too.
happen already.
But maybe they're trying to get some information with peaks to spot out some possibilities for a B spot as well. A one-man army is definitely playing it slow here, so first they are trying to gain some information where Psycho Esports is placing right now. And what they're decided on their positioning.
Oh, Glenn and Furious in the back here. Oh, we see K-Pro routing towards C, which was a good decision because now Kavan is rushing through. He gets hit sometimes. Doesn't get a single kill here.
That's unlucky.
So important. Poggy gets flashed away. Nearly hit twice here. K-Pro finally dealing here against Chaos. K-Pro takes a second. Poggy takes... Oh my god!
What was Poggy doing there? He was just
I don't
peeking
know.
right and left and just taking out everyone who's just walking in front of his crosshair. That was so well played. And it was so unlucky that Kavan was rushing in there and just getting no kill. He just got some damage down onto the Psycho Esports players, but it wasn't enough at the end. So that's not the situation you want. That your duelist is rushing in and you get nothing from it and you lose him. That was definitely
It's
an
tough.
unfortunate opening for them there.
But we might see the eco round curse happening again.
Maybe.
Let's forget the 9-3 curse. It's the eco round curse, seriously.
It is right now. It's the eco round curse.
And she gets flashed away, pushed away here. Furious now and Tenchi dealing with everybody. Oh, what just happened?
What?
What did Psycho just do to them?
Psycho was like, okay, we gave you a chance, you didn't take it, so now we're gonna play serious, right? That
Seriously,
was
I don't know
such
what...
a dominant round. That was a crazy dominant round.
They didn't let a one-man army breathe for a single second here.
Not a single moment. Definitely not. And I think it's a pretty well-timed timeout as well, because Aoma just lost 3 consecutive rounds after, like, going back and forth with the wins and loses, but now it's looking pretty devastating for them right now. So that was such a wipeout by Psycho. So let's see what Chaos can do for this team to regroup.
I don't know, because they have to do something huge.
Yes.
But they aren't that far away. It's only 3 rounds, and we can, as we have seen right now, a round can end in a split second.
It can, definitely. And it can
They just
change
need
in a
to
split
not
second.
lose their head here.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Psycho finally stopped Kavan. The
Yeah.
second Kavan stopped to have that crazy output he had at the beginning of the round, Psycho was able to crawl back, because at the beginning he was playing like a freaking demigod.
Yeah, and somehow they managed to shut down Kavan's aggressive playstyle very well. And the moment Kavan got taken out early, it was hard for a one-man army to crawl back into the round. So it's definitely Psycho's the number one priority to just get rid of Kavan here.
Now, Kavan, once again, as we said, one of the most aggressive players in the whole tournament. Rushing through here. No frags have happened yet. But we see 3 people here on B, so it could potentially stop that B push. No, they are actually on side here. They get pushed away immediately. Having control. Fair shooter now. Planting the spike.
Such a beautiful use of the utilities here to just free up the spot and just push Siko into this retake position. So definitely well played there by Aoma.
Nothing has happened yet. Now Tenchi finally takes out fair shooter. First frag of the round. Kavan takes out the first. Takes out the second. He doesn't get the third. But peeks here. Takes out Furious Meow. And now it's only K-Pro left here.
The time is
He
ticking.
did clutch it once already. He did once clutch it theory.
He's starting it again.
One enemy remaining.
No,
Why are they
but the
peeking
time
one
is
by
not in
one?
the thing is the time isn't in his
It's
favor.
a time limit. The time
Oh,
was
but what
already
is
up.
K-Pro doing in these clutch situations? If he would have like 10 seconds more, I think he would have won this
He would
round
have
as well.
won this round, yeah. It's insane. I think he just needs the pressure. Maybe just winning a round normally is just too easy for him. So he thinks like, man, if I'm in a clutch situation, then I can pick up my skill, right? Otherwise, I'm just gonna follow my team. But it's crazy that some players are just able to keep their cool and just be calm in a situation like this. It's crazy. It's like so crazy. I would never be able to do that.
Me neither. Especially not in such a fast-paced game like Valorant
Oh,
here.
and with the pressure of a competition,
Oh,
like
but Glenn immediately takes the rain here. Kavan super low as well. Poggy tries to push anything but can't really. Recalls here. He's from behind. Kavan takes out Poggy. This is a Furious, but takes a first. Kavan takes a very Furious. 2v2, but Kavan is so low.
I just wanted to say it. Kavan with only 23 HP left.
One
That's
enemy
not.
remaining.
But they
And
get the
once again,
plan
K-Pro.
down.
K-Pro is again in the 1v2 situation. He needs to clutch that out. But both opponents are pretty low.
K-Pro with his full health stacked up right now. Just hold on the spike. K-Pro can take out both of you. You know it. Just double peek him. Just do it. You know how to do it. Come on. It's such a hard
You
situation.
see Kavan here.
One enemy remaining.
He does. And now it's only Chaos left.
He's gonna stick it. He's gonna stick it. Chaos has to push.
Oh, and K-Pro clutches it out. What is? I don't know. This man has drunken a freaking super potion right now. It's the
I don't
third
know
round.
what
He
is
was
happening.
completely alone. He did lose
think-
twice, but
I
he
think he
somehow.
just- What? I
I don't know.
don't want to interrupt. I think he just gets a buff if he's alone. I think he's just like let my team
Plus 10
try,
aim.
let my team try, and after they've tried and they got some practice, let me just clean up. Like it's fine. I get my buff. It's good, and it kind of feels like it because he just hits them perfectly. How is this possible? And also the timing to stick the defuse until the half, to just keep it cool, keep it calm, and just it's insane. He's just
We have
playing
seen
out
as
of
in a
his mind
dream
right
once
now.
again happening. Van weaponized with a Vandal. Trying to push through. But he's no real possibility to get any advancement. The attention takes out Chaos. Gets pushed away though. Doesn't get killed, which is very important for them. Air shooter gets picked up by the wolf, nearly.
You should run.
But the thing is, they were not able to even out the playing field right now. It's a 5v4 situation, and we've just seen pretty low Glenn, but Sky was just.
Tenchi
healing
takes
up.
takes his third kill. Poggy takes fair shot out. Now only Peaks left standing, and Furious finishes off the deal. Now they are only one round away. Match round for them.
Match
Siko
point.
Esports is able to win their 8th consecutive match. Nearly. Only one win away.
Okay, we're not gonna jinx it
ridiculous.
again, but let's Let's just see what Siko can do. But Aoma is definitely not in the situation they want to be in here. They have to eco because they can't buy more. They try their best to find the best combination here, but Psycho is fully stocked up with full shields, Vandals, Odins, and Phantoms. And
they're ready.
That's
they're
gonna
ready.
be a harsh
But
one.
look at the composition. We see that a one-man army tries to go towards C, and there's no one there. But Tenchi takes out peaks here. Oh, and actually, will they reroute?
They will.
The side was clear. But maybe because on A side they push so far, they think that this side is actually open. I don't know.
Yeah,
They
maybe
need
they're
to, every
rerouting
step
towards
they
A.
do could be lethal for them.
Yeah, and they definitely know that, and that's why, like, it feels like they're walking on their tippy toes just to sneak onto some spot without Psycho
Noticing it.
Yeah. But
Only
at the moment,
55 seconds left.
at the
And they
moment
need
they
to
are not
finally take the
deciding.
decision.
They are not deciding right now, and Glenn is holding down that B angle there.
K-Pro and Tenchi.
Guys,
On
you need to
C.
walk. You need to decide on a spot.
And I think they go towards C.
Yeah. But at the
Now
moment, A
Tenchi.
would be the better call, but they don't see the map as we do, so...
And now they know. Now they know. People are trying to rush towards C. Tenchi gets one. He gets the second. He gets the third.
One enemy remaining.
Nah, you cannot finish it that way. Tenchi. Oh my days. And he gets a 4th K. And with such a pretty performance, Psycho closes the deal and gives a one-man army their second lose of the day. What
Yeah.
just happened? Especially Tenchi popped off like a maniac. We have so
That
many
was
maniacs on
crazy.
this team. I can't even
Yeah.
keep up anymore.
That was crazy. Like, Aoma taking the second lose today is pretty devastating for them, but they kept up with Psycho for so long, and
Yeah.
to lose it on the attacker side is pretty unusual on Lotus. They came into their attacker side pretty well, so it looked pretty good for them. So somehow they just lost it a little bit, and I don't know why. I don't see it right now.
I don't know either, but in the end, it's no shame to lose against Spyco.
Definitely
A one-man
not.
army, you did a great job fighting here. Once again, crawling back, especially Kavan. You played so incredibly well. In the end, Psycho finally found an answer against you. But I think, guys, this is it. We are all deserving of a good night's sleep now after
Definitely.
so crazy games that happened today. We had Snooze finally picking up the first one. Psycho dominant as always. ETT and BLX fighting it out with their teeth. And then again, one-man army. Sadly, with the second loss today.
Yes.
But what a day, guys. Where do you get such a level of Valorant, please? Tell me, because I don't know.
It's crazy. It's crazy. We definitely seen the quality of the players today, and also the quality of the teams, and also the quality of some coaches. So let's just point that out again. But yes, thanks definitely for the great evening. Thanks, Luca, for casting with me, and also thanks for the production for doing an amazing job tonight. And I'm just looking forward for the next week. I mean,
I
we
know.
still have another
Only
week
2
of
more days left.
we still have another week of full Valorant action left, and after that it's gonna be the grand finale, and it's gonna be insane. I'm so sure it's gonna be
I know,
insane,
right?
and it was a crazy day today. Man, my heart.
But to finish it all off, once again, I thank our sponsors in the name of the Post and Esports Masters for helping us create this tournament for you guys. Without them, this crazy prize of 20,000 euros wouldn't even be possible. So huge shout out to Samsung and Boom, because without them, nothing would be possible. Of course, I have to shout out Rift. They are the brains behind all of this. They are the voices in our head telling us what to do. So big shout out, especially to France, for once again helping us create this amazing show for you guys.
Definitely.
But otherwise, my name is Luca Trends. It was a pleasure to cast for you. You can follow me on my socials, especially active on Instagram. Follow the Nari on her socials as well.
Aw,
But otherwise, this would be it from me. Big kiss, good night's sleep, and I see you on Tuesday.
have a great day.